Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the most relaxing final session of the day. And for today, I think it's a beautiful way to end it because we have Uma with us, Uma Sangal, who is also the director of Redikall. But at the same time, most of you know her, but there are some people who still don't know her and will get to know her when we study Redikall. Let me tell you a little bit about her. She is an extremely successful architect from Mumbai, but that's not all. She's also a spiritual coach and healer. Uma's own life is a testament for transformation. She healed her chronic back pain through metaphysics. Now she travels the world helping others to do the same through spiritual solutions. What is her mission? Her mission is to empower people to tap into their inner truth. Uma's all about balancing personal and professional life, and she's nailed it beautifully. And as the director of Radical Insights, she shares her knowledge globally. Uma teaches people how to use powerful tools like auto healing and self awakening. She's on a quest to help others decode their lives and unlock their potential. So get ready to be inspired by this amazing person with her mesmerizing meditative recitation, as always, which is something that all of us look forward to. So let us be guided by her today as she takes us through releasing stress through meditation and recitation. Over to you, Uma.
Thank you, Aarti. Such beautiful, kind words. So, really, thank you so much for that. And welcome to everyone. Welcome to the summit and welcome to this session. And since it's a meditation, we are not going to do too much of theory, but I'm still going to, for the new students, just show 2, 3 sheets. So, let me just share this. Yeah. Can you see? Can all of you see the screen?
Yes, Uma, we can.
Yeah, okay. So today, I planned through the series of these 3 days for meditation. We are going to learn how to calm our bodies, calm ourselves, become peaceful. And today we'll first work with the 7 major chakras. So like you can see this diagram, we all have 7 major chakras, which are basically energy centers. So we have these 7 major energy centers that are passing through us like that. And we are all connected with this pool of energy. So we might feel that we're solid and dense, but we're all connected in this pool of energy. And the energy flows, into us from the outside, like you see the front chakra, and then it flows outside to the environment from the back chakra. Now, why am I showing you this? Is because every chakra, okay, has thoughts associated with it. So, like you can see, like heart chakra is associated with love and acceptance. Throat chakra is associated with communication, self-esteem, and all that. So, when you don't think correctly, for now, maybe negative thinking, what happens is these energy flow it stops and the energy stagnates. And when the energy stagnates because, of the erroneous thought, there is a block, your body goes into stress. So your whole body and your being is, it's kind of under stress and you don't feel calm and peaceful and you don't know what's creating all that. So, basically what you're going to do today, for today's session, we're going to work with all the 7 chakras and we are going to work with the keywords so that we start calming ourselves, calming these thoughts and opening up the energy centers. And the more you open up, you'll feel the relaxation. It's like imagine a house which has all the doors and windows closed and you live inside that house. So you can imagine how you will feel. So it's about opening the doors and windows. So it's about opening your doors and windows of your being. And then tomorrow we get into the minor chakras. So through the 3 days, we hope we can empower one another and learn how to calm ourselves. So, and we're going to use a technique which most of the students know, is the R5 technique. Is basically revive. So we're going to revive the thoughts, recognize the thoughts, realign the thoughts, reorient, and reposition. So in Redikall, it's a tool which we call the R5. I think we don't need to say the whole thing in one go, like revive, recognize. By just doing R5, we can feel the difference. So we're all going to do this meditation together, and I'm going to give you a gap. So when I say it, I'll give you a gap and you can repeat after me. And since all of you are mute, it'll be a good idea to keep your eyes closed and repeat it loudly. You'll see the difference is much better. So with that, let's just open up, surrender to the process, and just follow whatever I'm saying. Just open up and follow it. So let's close our eyes. Just breathe in, breathe out, focus on your breath. Focus on the way you're breathing. Breathe in a lot of positive energy. And breathe out all your fears, worries, stresses. Breathe in abundance, prosperity. And breathe out all that inhibits you. Breathe in, breathe out. And now switch to normal breathing. Let's invoke all the masters that have been guiding you. Connect and align to them. Invoke your higher consciousness. Even if you don't know what it is, how it is, just give an intent to connect and align to your higher self. The intention is powerful and it will help you become aware eventually to your higher self. Now invoke radical consciousness. Invoke love consciousness. Invoke the ultimate consciousness. And seek awareness, seek guidance, seek alignment, and seek the divine blessings. And now we'll start the recitation and you repeat after me. I revive myself. I recognize myself. I realign myself. I reorient myself. I reposition myself. I revive myself. I recognize myself. I realign myself. I reorient myself. I reposition myself. Now we can also say, I R5 myself. I R5 myself. I R5 myself. Now let's focus on your root chakra. Root chakra is the base of your spine. It's the tip of the coccyx. With your eyes closed, bring your awareness to your root chakra. And repeat after me. I archive my reluctance to thrive. I archive my reluctance to thrive. I archive my reluctance to accept my ground reality. I archive my reluctance to accept the ground reality. I archive my need for stability. I archive my need for stability. I archive my need for stability. Now let's awaken. I awaken thriving in life. I awaken thriving in life. I awaken living my 100%. I awaken living my 100%. I awaken operating from my highest potential. I awaken operating from my highest potential. I awaken grounding and stability. I awaken grounding and stability. I awaken grounding and stability. I awaken my root chakra. I awaken my root chakra. Now focus on your sacral chakra. It is just below the navel, near your genitals. Focus on your sacral chakra and repeat after me. I archive my reluctance to enjoy life. I archive my reluctance to enjoy life. I archive my reluctance to have fun in life. I archive my reluctance to have fun in life. I archive my need to be hard on myself. I archive my need to be hard on myself. I archive my blocks towards sensual and sexual pleasures. I archive my blocks towards sensual and sexual pleasures. I archive my fear of being happy. I archive my fear of being happy. Now let's awaken. I awaken joy and pleasure. I awaken joy and pleasure. I awaken my inner and outer happiness. I awaken my inner and outer happiness. I awaken an easy and effortless life. I awaken an easy and effortless life. I awaken the charismatic and magnetic me. I awaken the charismatic and magnetic me. I awaken the charismatic and magnetic me. I awaken my sacral chakra. Now focus on your solar chakra. It is the center of your upper abdomen. Focus on your solar chakra, the center of your upper abdomen. I R5 my stress. I R5 my stress. I R5 my need to control the outcome of all experiences. I R5 my need to control the outcome of all experiences. I R5 my need to control. I R5 my need to control. I R5 my fear of being controlled. I R5 my fear of being controlled. I R5 my need for power games. I R5 my need for power games. I R5 my insecurity. I R5 my insecurity. Now let's awaken. I awaken my inner security. I awaken my inner security. I awaken taking charge of life. I awaken taking charge of life. I awaken taking charge of life. I awaken flowing with the flow of life. I awaken flowing with the flow of life. I awaken my solar chakra. I awaken my solar chakra. Now with your eyes closed, take your attention to the heart chakra, the center of your breastbone, the heart chakra. I R5 my unloved feeling. I R5 my unloved feeling. I R5 my need to be loved. I R5 my need to be loved. I R5 the blocks in love. I R5 my blocks in love. I R5 my resistance to accept myself. I R5 my resistance to accept myself. I R5 my resistance to reject myself. I identify my need to reject myself. I identify my resistance to accept my current situation. I identify my resistance to accept my current situation. I identify my resentments. I identify my resentments. I identify my hurts. I identify my hurts. Now let's awaken. I awaken love. I awaken love. I awaken acceptance of myself. I awaken acceptance of myself. I awaken acceptance of others. I awaken acceptance of others. I awaken forgiveness. I awaken forgiveness. I awaken acceptance of all that is. I awaken acceptance of all that is. I awaken my heart chakra. Now focus on your throat chakra, which is the center of your neck area, the throat chakra. Keep your eyes closed and repeat after me. I identify my low self-worth. I identify my low self-worth. I identify my lack of self-confidence. I identify my lack of self-confidence. I identify my unworthy feeling. I identify my unworthy feeling. I identify my inability to express and communicate. I identify my inability to express and communicate. Now let's awaken. I awaken self-belief and self-confidence. I awaken self-belief and self-confidence. I awaken being okay with myself the way I am. I awaken being okay with myself the way I am. I awaken deservability. I awaken deservability. I awaken expressing my authentic self. I awaken expressing my authentic self. I awaken my throat chakra. Now focus on your third eye, which is just above the center of your eyebrows, slightly above the third eye. I identify my lack of connectivity to the universe. I identify my lack of connectivity to the universe. I identify my resistance to connect to my higher self. I identify my resistance to connect to my higher self. I identify my resistance to connect to the ultimate consciousness. I identify my resistance to connect to the ultimate consciousness. I identify my fear of opening my third eye. I identify my fear of opening my third eye. I identify my resistance to be a channel. I identify my resistance to be a channel. I identify my resistance to be a channel. Let's awaken. I awaken my connectivity to my higher self. I awaken my connectivity to my higher self. I awaken my connectivity to the metaphysical masters. I awaken my connectivity to the guiding frequencies. I awaken my connectivity to the ultimate consciousness. I awaken my intuition. I awaken my intuition. I awaken the vision downloaded to me. I awaken the visionary ideas. I awaken the visionary ideas. I awaken my third eye. I awaken my third eye. Now focus on your crown chakra, which is the top of your head. Connect to the crown chakra. And now visualize and allow the light coming from the ultimate consciousness, a strong shaft of light coming from the ultimate consciousness into your crown chakra. Allow that light to pass through your crown chakra into your third eye, into your throat chakra. Let it fill your heart. Let the light now travel to your solar chakra, to your sacral chakra, root chakra, and let it go into Mother Earth. And now let the light spread through your being. Let the light spread through all your cells. And now let the light spread to each one in this space right now, as though the light is hugging each one in a circle. Feel the connection with the light, align with the light. Feel the connection with each one in this space and awaken your crown chakra. I awaken this connectedness. I awaken this connectedness. I awaken my connection to this light. I awaken my alignment to this light. I awaken this oneness with the light. I awaken the oneness with each one in this space. I awaken this oneness in this planet. Feel the connection to the elements, to entities, to everything in this planet. Feel the oneness with everything in this planet. And now go beyond the planet and feel the oneness with everything that exists in the past, in the present, in the future. Give yourself permission to feel this connection. Feel the oneness. Feel the joy of this connection with the source, with the ultimate consciousness, and with this light. And you can say it in your mind, I awaken myself. I awaken myself. I awaken the aware me. I awaken the aware me. I awaken the awakened me. I awaken the awakened me. I awaken the awakened me. And now, very slowly, only when you're very comfortable, come back. Slowly move your body. You can rub your palms and you can place it on your eyes just to give it some warmth. Feel the blessings, feel the divine grace, feel the divine protection. Everything is taken care of, so you can be calm, peaceful, and joyous. Surrender. And now you can open your eyes. Okay, I'm assuming everybody has opened their eyes. So for today, we will end this meditation session here. And thank you so much for joining.